This week we sold 51 items for a total of $2,429. It was a slower week than normal. I believe that's because 4th of July cut the week right in half. I was a little bit worried about the sourcing this weekend, but we ended up having a pretty good sourcing day yesterday anyways, and I'm going to be uploading that video tomorrow. So if you want to watch it, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Let me show you something. Here's a sneak peek of some of the stuff we got yesterday at the haul. This little UPS nutcracker. Each one of these nutcrackers we got for between $3 and $4 a piece. They will sell for between $40 and $80 a piece. This is also something we got. This is a little hand-carved last supper. I think one of the funnest parts of this business is the variety of items that I get to see and get to sell. So all of our what sold videos are there's random items in there. It's not all one category, and that's makes these videos a lot more entertaining. So for instance, this Sega Genesis sold for $89.99, and with listings like this, I will typically upload a video. And if I don't upload a video, I don't know if I did upload a video on this, but I took a picture of it working connected to a television. I think that helps sell the item. And if we go through here, came with a couple of games as well. If you watched the last picker video, we picked up these Samoan wood carved handle things, and I don't know exactly what they're called, wall decor, and we got them both for $5 a piece. This one even had some damage on it, and we ended up selling this one for, I believe, $34.99. And the other one was bought by the same buyer, and I think that's one right here. So this one, we sold this one for $49.99. Again, we got these for $5, so a 10x on these Samoan wall decor pieces. We'll go back to this Harley Davidson shirt. This I got for $1. This was from a picker video, I believe 2 picker videos ago. And this sold for $150. So $1 into $150. And what's great about shirts is that they're super easy to ship. You just fold them up or roll them up and then put them in a poly bag, plastic bag, and throw the label on, and it's good. So love that sell right there. This one was a surprise. This is a statue just of a female bodybuilder, and it's for a specific event, but I believe people will, when they buy these, they're just going to take that plaque off and put a different one on. So this sold for $44.99, and we have several of these. I think we have like a dozen of these that we got. This Prada bracelet sold for $120. This one we had listed for a while. Originally had it listed at around $300, and I just kept decreasing it every month until finally it sold. We got this Resident Evil action figure. Sold this one for $79.99. We got this for $5. This Franklin Mint 1937 Cord 812 Phantom Coupe sold for $33.99. This one we got for $1. All right, this wooden golf ball display case sold for $130. I don't know that I would sell this again because it was so large, and because it's breakable, it was a pain in the butt to pack. It took me about an hour to pack it because I had to custom build boxes. I had to find proper packing material for it. I ended up using the cotton from the inside of a pillow to totally surround it after I'd already bubble wrapped the thing because I was just concerned about this glass panel that's on there breaking. And with a $130 item, I did not want to have to refund the shipping because the shipping ended up being like $70 or $80. So that's a little too much of a risk with as much labor as I put in. I would probably only sell this locally next time. This belly dance bra, this was from that same haul that we talked about in the previous picker video or what sold videos with the stripper outfits. This one sold for $34.99. I got this from a haul. This was from the Star Wars haul that we talked about like 3 videos ago, where I got a bunch of Star Wars action figures. I believe this is the first one that has sold from that haul. It sold for $29.99. This was one of those that we bought for $4. This vintage television we got at a yard sale. I think maybe less than $5 on this one. I think it was like $3, but we barely had just picked this one up. That video has not been uploaded yet, so if you want to see that, you'll see that in one of the haul picker videos that might be tomorrow or the following one after that. This Dyson fan, this was one of my own fans that I had for a while. I just ended up getting rid of it. Sold for $145. Watch out for those Dyson fans because they look cheap. In my opinion, I think they look cheap, but they are pretty expensive. A Kawasaki. This was pulled from a motorcycle, a brand new motorcycle that the original owner just bought a custom one that they wanted to put on an aftermarket one. And so this one we got and sold it for $60. This Ann Taylor sleeveless dress sold for $22.49. This Xbox One console sold for $39.99. This Christian Siriano blue striped tank top sold for $25. This fridge crisper cover, the tray cover down below, sold for $22. A doorknob and lock combo sold for $20. Had 3 of those, so looks like we sold all 3. Uniden CB radio sold for $50. We listed it as untested, so hopefully they won't be returning that because we specifically stated that it was untested, so they should know that going in. If it was tested, it would have probably been more like $250. This white floral shirt sold for $19 or $18.50. These vintage Braxton jeans sold for $30. This Gold Star bread machine pan and paddle sold for $30. We ended up parting this bread machine out. I think we got like 5 separate parts out of it, and we listed them all individually. This pair of sunglasses sold for $15. Hell Bunny vintage style cotton zombie dress, size large, sold for $30. A Victoria's Secret's best kept secret bra tank top sold for $20. This was a $1 item. All the clothes are pretty much $1 unless it's like something heavy duty, like a jacket. Gap men's or less, it's like $1.50. Gap men's size small green thermal waffle knit sold for $12.50. This Beatles vinyl record sold for $15. Vinyls again are also something that's like a 50-cent to $1 item. This gold beaded ballroom Latin salsa dance dress sold for $29.99. Avon Images of Hollywood Judy Garland Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz sold for $12.99. A Lizzie 3X women's black cotton sleeveless tank top sold for $14.99. This TaylorMade golf club cover sold for $7.99. Aria distressed bootcut ladies jeans sold for $15. Cole Haan wingtop Oxford shoes sold for $25. This Marmot purple blue waterproof hooded rain jacket sold for $25. This brim hat large brown leather sold for $14.99. The Beatles record carrier case Sgt. Pepper's Band Lonely Hearts sold for, I believe this ended up going for $70. Kale Them with Kindness sweater sold for $22.49. O'Neill Kids wetsuit size 6 sold for $30. This My Little Pony Rainbow Dash boot covers Halloween costume disguise sold for $12.50. This Red Hot Chili Peppers green canvas field bag sold for $44.99. This green Carhartt hoodie sold for $15. A Kapari pink Souffle body mask, just like a detoxifying body mask, sold for $10. All Right Thumb Buddy, got another one of those sold, and that was for $13.99. These are great, got several of them. A Land's End women's leopard dress shirt sold for $20. A striped corset vest, steel-boned brown steampunk gothic pirate, sold for $17.50. Kenmore control knob dryer set This is something that I was kind of testing. I haven't listed very many of these sets of dryer knobs, but I think I listed like 3 to 5 of them, just to kind of test to see. And they take a while to sell, but if you've got a lot of them, you got access to a lot of them, could be worth it. So it was 22 bucks. This Goodfellow men's crew neck t-shirt sold for $21. And this Calphalon nonstick 12-inch frying pan sold for $25. This George Harrison LP sold for 10 bucks. Again, not as much as I would have liked a record to sell for. We like them to go for at least 15. And that's it for today. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I'm going to see you in the picker video tomorrow. And we're with some really cool yard sale items, so don't miss out on those. See you then.